Welcome to the Highland League Weekly Friday preview, coming to you on the Press and Journal website and direct to social media. Here's Callum Law to tell you about our big main highlights game this weekend.
The main game for us this weekend on Highland League Weekly is Strathspey Thistle against Huntly at Seafield Park. In their last home game, the Granton Jags earned a good point against Nairn County. They'll be looking for a similar performance again and hoping to pick up all three this time and for what would be only their second win of the season in the Breedon Highland League. Huntly, they're in good form. They've taken 13 points from their last 6 league fixtures, with 4 wins and a draw. Alan Hale's men will be hoping to continue that run, and they're on the cusp of the top half, and a win at Seafield Park could even take them into that, and you can see how it all plays out on Monday night.
I've not really got a TV show, but I'm a big fan of Open Goal, the podcast on YouTube. Yeah, I'm not actually a big TV watcher or movies or nothing. I just watch Open Goal, other podcasts like that on YouTube, really.
Alright, competition time. First of all, we need to address last week's competition. We asked you who the only Wick Academy player to win Highland League Player of the Year was. We had quite a few answers for Sam Mackay, but that was incorrect. The answer was Richard McCaddy, and the winner was Franny Weldon, who answered correctly on Twitter. Franny, we need you to email sport@pressandjournal.co.uk, hopefully that was the right way, to tell us, first of all, your address, your contact details, and whether you would like a Highland League Weekly mug or
choose wisely, Franny, choose wisely.
One of our brand new Crystal Paul tea towels.
It's enough to put you off doing the dishes, that.
Oi.
Instead of fairy liquid, it'll be mystic liquid. Anyway, need to move on to this week's competition. We want you to tell us, Brechin are making a pretty good fist of going unbeaten during the current Breedon Highland League campaign, but we want you to tell us who the last team to achieve that fantastic feat were. Give us the club's name and the season in which they achieved their invincible season, and we'll pick a winner from the correct answers next week.
The second game this weekend for us on Highland League Weekly is Brechin City against Inverurie Locos. It's a 2 o'clock kick-off at Glebe Park, and here's 3 things you need to know. The sides have met once already this season in the Breedon Highland League. That was at Harlow Park back in October, and it was a tight one with Brechin prevailing by 1-0. Brechin are unbeaten in a year in the Breedon Highland League. Their last loss was up at Buckie on the 12th of February 2022. However, last weekend's draw against Nairn County was the first time they failed to score in the league since then, so Locos will be hoping to shut them out as well. Unfortunately, when we recorded the Friday preview show, I had a bit of a blunder with my last point about Brechin against Inverurie. So what I meant to say was that if Inverurie could go to Glebe Park and win, it would be their first away win in the Highland League since the 19th of November.
Crystal Paul time then. Last week I was more successful. I won't talk about the predictions for the Devon Vale Turf game, but we will talk about the predictions for the Brora Fraserburgh game.
We'll have to.
Well, you predicted a draw, I believe. I predicted a Fraserburgh win, which was correct, and we both predicted Ryan Sargent first goal scorer in the game, which means that added to the existing tallies, Paul gets 1 point and I get 4 points to take a handsome.
Whoa. 7-6 is the score, sunshine.
Wait, what? Yeah. Which means that I get 4 points and
third gets 3.
Yeah, third gets 3, which means I still take a handsome lead going into this week's predictions. Game 1, the first time we've filmed a game at Seafield Park as the main game this season.
And Strathspey are looking for only their second win of the season. But I don't think they're going to get it this weekend. I'm going for an away win, and I'm picking 3-0 Huntly.
That's what I was going to go for. I'll go for... I'm not getting up into the 4s and 5s again. Let me tell you. I'm going to go for 3-1 Huntly. And my first goal scorer is going to be the guy who was the year below me at school, Andy Hunter.
Ooh. I'm going for Robbie Foster, the man that scored the opener last weekend.
And goes to Nuffield Gym when I go.
Other gyms are available.
Yeah. Everyone, these Huntly players, yeah. Men the people. Anyway, Brecon City against Inverurie Local Works. Our Locals facing a backlash this weekend after Brecon's 0-0 draw. First time they failed to score at Nairn last week.
Possibly, but the flip side of it is Locals are at least going into this game with a first win under new manager, or returning manager, however you want to say it, Andy Law. But going to the Glebe is going to be a tough one, I have to say it. I'm going to have to think Brecon getting back to winning ways here. I'm going to say 3-1 to the home side.
I'm going to go for Brecon 4, Inverurie Locals 2.
What happened to the scores? Not getting carried away, now you're putting 6 goals in?
No, but no.
Yes.
So, as I learned last weekend, 4-1, 5-0, that's offensive. 4-2, 2-goal deficit, it's just good entertainment. That's what you want from the Highland League. Two teams just going at it.
Right. But Brecon's defence is really good. I don't think Locals are scoring 2. Anyway, we'll see. Grady McGrath, gotta be.
First goal scorer.
Gotta be Grady McGrath.
I'm going to go for, apologies if I'm saying the first name incorrectly, Anthony McDonald. Do you know why?
Did you like his name?
No, I saw him on the Courier's bus trip.
Is he the one getting the massage?
No, he's the one having sweet chili chicken for his lunch.
There you go. Check it out.
Anyway, come back next week, find out how many points we got. And yeah, more predictions.
I think it was actually one of my previous managers told me about it, and then when he spoke to me when I was signing, he asked me about it, and then so I told him, and then I think I ended up showing him a few weeks later one that was sort of what it would be like, and then from there on it's just been used full season.
Fraserburgh need to win this one to keep the pressure on the top 2, the visitors. They're 16th at the moment. They defended stoutly in an eventual 3-0 defeat to Buckie Thistle last weekend, and they'll need to be firm in defence once more to keep out hot shot Fraserburgh striker Ryan Sargent.
Lossy go into this one looking to bounce back from their defeat at Huntly last weekend against a Brora Rangers side who've lost their last 2.
It's 2 informed sides going head to head. Banks of Dee have won their last 4 games, conceding only 1 goal in the process, while Fairmartin have won their last 5, racking up 21 goals and conceding just 2.
Nairn are right in the hunt for 7th, maybe 6th this season. Wick, meanwhile, they drew 2-2 at Rothes last weekend, looking for their first win at Harmsworth Park since early November. Since then, they've only picked up 4 points in the Breedon Highland League.
It's 7th against 8th here as Rothes welcome Forest to McKessick Park. It was 4-3 when the two sides met at Mossett earlier in the season. Will we get another thriller this weekend?
The sides met at Victoria Park earlier in the season with Buckie running out convincing 7-1 winners. Turriff be looking for a better display this time around, but they're up against a Jag side top of the table and in good form. They've taken 25 points from their last 9 games in the Breedon Highland League.
Clattenacudden coming off the back of a sore 4-0 defeat for Martin United last weekend, while Devon Vale will be buoyant following their first win of 2023, which came against Turriff United at Princess Royal Park. That's it for the Friday preview show this week. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please subscribe to our YouTube channel or like the Highland League Weekly Facebook page. Next time we see you will be Monday 7 PM on the Press and Journal website for our main highlight show. Till then, enjoy the football, whichever games you're watching.